What's up, guys? In today's video, I want to go over this article I read a few days ago about SCHD. There's almost never any reason to own this ETF. And this is a contrary view to what I have on SCHD. So that's why I wanted to read this article. Because as you guys know, I do own a significant portion of my net worth into SCHD, $18,266.30. And then if we click on here further, I have 236.39 shares. So I do have a lot invested into SCHD. So it's always great to get differing and opposing opinions. So in this article by Dan Jones, he talks about how there are other ETFs that are significantly outperforming SCHD, such as the S&P 500 and the QQQ, which of course, if we just look up SCHD, year to date, it's only up 0.76%. It's been trading pretty flat. And even over the last few years, SCHD hasn't performed that well. I would say more over the past 3 years, it's remained relatively flat, whereas the S&P 500, it's up 15.6% year to date, 25.23% in the past year, and then the last 5 years, it's at 86.38% growth. So yes, this article is right. SCHD has underperformed, and really that has been concerning for me the past 2 to 3 years. However, as we go through the article, he does mention that he thinks SCHD is a sell, which doesn't necessarily mean that you should go out and sell it. He just believes that it's going to decline in value and that it won't be as strong as other ETFs that you can own, like the S&P 500 or the QQQ. And even in the article, he gives about 4 to 5 stocks that he sees that would be stronger to own if you were to create your own little 5 stock portfolio. And then he also talks about right here, he says that the 3.45% dividend yield that SCHD provides is not very high. And I disagree with that. I think any dividend stock that pays at least 3% and has 7% dividend growth is great. That is fantastic because that 3% number, it's a safe, solid yield. And then 7% growth means that you're doubling your dividend income every 10 years. So that is solid. SCHD, as you can see, with a 3.45% dividend yield and their really high dividend growth, is outperforming both of those metrics. So I do think they have a great dividend yield and growth. Now, if I continue to go through this, I think really that's the main point, is that he just says there are better ETFs that you can own, especially when you consider that the total gain or your total return from SCHD is definitely worse than the S&P 500. And of course, it's going to be worse than the QQQ, which is even more tech heavy than the S&P 500. But I did just want to show you guys one thing where Daniel really misses the mark. If we hit Control F up here at the top, and I'm going to type in dividend growth, and I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me update my screen. As you can see, dividend growth comes up with 0 for 0. So the author of this article really misses the mark. He misses the point of SCHD. So I just want to show you guys on Seeking Alpha. If I go to the dividend section for SCHD, you can see that they currently have a dividend yield of 3.66%, which is 21 basis points higher than when the article was created on June 3rd. They have an annual payout of $2.83, a 5-year growth rate of 12.88%, and 12 years of dividend growth. So that is awesome that they have over 10 years of dividend growth, and their 5-year growth rate is 12.88%, which is absolutely insane. That means your dividend income is going to more than triple in 10 years. So, and then the next major thing I want to bring up is their most recent dividend payout that they're going to pay out on the 7th, or not the 7th, July 1st, the 7th month, first day, 0.82. And this is the highest dividend that they have ever paid out. So if we go over to their dividend history, you can see we're in Q2 of 2024. That's 0.8241. The dividend payout, that is higher than their previous high of 0.7423 at the end of 2023. And that 0.82 is definitely higher than Q2 of 2023. So you can just see right there that the dividend growth is why people buy SCHD. Well, they also buy it because it has the solid dividend yield and for the rules that SCHD has when they buy their stocks and put them into the ETF, which I know a lot of people were not happy about this most recent reconstitution, myself included. But if we continue to get numbers like this, 0.82, even if we go into the high 0.6s and the low 0.7s, that is going to be amazing for dividend payouts and dividend growth. And this is what the author of the article really misses, is that dividend growth. And so guys, with that being said, I'm going to end this video, but real quick, if you're just going to stick by it, I do have a link to Amazon in my description. I think I only need one more sale to actually become an Amazon affiliate. So if you guys are buying something from Amazon anyways, go ahead and click my link. Or if you know of another creator that has an Amazon store or Amazon links, go ahead and click theirs. It's better that that money goes into our pockets, even if it's a small percentage, than going into Amazon, which actually just became a $2 trillion market cap company. So once again, thank you for watching, and I will be posting more consistently now.